My man Geno Smith re-signs with the Seattle Seahawks on a one-year deal worth up to $7 million in incentives. So I don't know the base pay on that, nor do I give a shit to count another man's pockets. I'm just talking about from the football aspect of this. I kept saying that I just don't believe John Schneider and Pete Carroll are in some type of rebuild mode all of a sudden. That's just not how Seattle gets down. They're trying to win this bad boy. Now, people are going to say, you ain't winning shit with a Geno Smith compared to having a Russell Wilson. But what you do is you set yourself up for at least giving it your best shot, because this guy knows the offense. This guy actually played pretty well in Russell Wilson's stead last year, and I believe he can do some really good things in the quick game there. Between him and Drew Lock, I'm going with Geno Smith all day, but it also pushes a competition factor, and it may be a hint as to what they're going to do in the draft, because I'm not so sure now you go out and you re-sign Geno Smith. You already had Jacob Eason. People aren't paying attention to that as well. If Jacob Eason is there, he's technically going to be a young veteran, right? He's going into his third year. He's somebody who was highly touted once coming out of high school in the Seattle area. Jacob Eason could be that guy, but you got Drew Lock. You traded for Drew Lock, re-signed Geno Smith, have Jacob Eason. Do you then go and try to get a quarterback with that number 9 draft pick? I already told you what I would do. I would go look in the second round. I just did something on that. If you haven't seen that already, make sure you check that out. I was talking about going with perhaps a Derek Stingley at cornerback with the number 9 pick, and then doubling back and trying to get a Sam Howell in the second round. You can still go that direction there, but maybe you do what I said originally. Skip the quarterback altogether. Load up in this draft. You got a couple of draft picks in the 40 selections in the second round. This is a loaded draft, man. I would continue to build that team up. If it doesn't go your way this year, there are a ton of quarterbacks that you could be in position for to grab next year that are franchise-type quarterbacks. So you play your hand that way. You never know what veteran pops up as well. Seattle's going to always be an attractive place. Hey, I like it. You know what I'm saying? I think these guys are doing what it takes to continue to be competitive at the very least. So with that being said, man, I might go ahead and recycle this Geno Smith film study for when he came in for Russell Wilson that time, just to give you something to remember him by. But I just want to do a quick breaking news segment on that, get that out there. I had just said that to somebody in the comment section yesterday. I'm like, why not just go out and get another veteran? You got Drew Lock, compete with that, and then maybe let Jacob Eason be the young guy on the team, and then go from there. But just try to give it your all this year. All right. With that being said, man, let's go ahead and roll back into this film study, man. Salute to you, top Billin. I can't even understand that. Russell Wilson's one of the best quarterbacks in the NFL, and I don't know. You guys better appreciate this guy, but some people say he might be out the door anyway, so it is what it is. But, all right, so they did the thing, like I said, for the most part. Geno was working out of the spread. He did have a lot of back-to-the-basket play-action fakes. He did quite a few sight adjusts. He had passes batted down at the line of scrimmage to the tune of maybe like 3 or 4 of them. The protection didn't hold up in certain instances, in which you expect going against the Pittsburgh Steelers. But for the most part, man, you have to say that he was just solid. Wasn't pushing the ball down the field or anything, so definitely missed that from Chef Russell. But as far as the rhythm and timing portion of the offense, probably a little bit better than Russell, but that's what they were focusing on. So a couple of clear out routes here on the inside. Focus late in the game here on just kind of moving the sticks with a couple of out routes. And the reason why I focus on this one is you have this flat defender here working zone coverage. He's going to be guarding this, so he's going to sink underneath this out route. And Geno's throwing from the opposite hash. This is a far throw. You got to have arm strength and accuracy. I have picked off this exact pass before and taken that bad boy to the house. So I love when I see these type of passes, because I know if you don't have the requisite arm strength and the accuracy, you can't do nothing about it. But look at this. Oh, my God. One more time. Oh, look at the product placement. Come on. Geno Smith with the product placement on point. I love it. So, like I said before, if you're on the pull on an opposite hash throw, you got to sink in underneath the defender here. They're running coverage across the board. So this guy has an eye on this. He knows exactly which route to guard, because they're going to send this clear out route into the post safety. And then, of course, the cornerback has got a deep quarter of the field or deep third of the field, however you want to call that. But Geno Smith right here throwing it before he gets out of his break. If he would have waited a little bit, tick longer, this might have been going the other way. But absolute great throw to DK Metcalf here. Gets both feet in. Nasty. I noticed Pittsburgh playing mostly zone against Geno. Geno's not a huge threat to run. So it's looking like I don't know. It's kind of weird. It's looking like they were actually playing him to make him go with the quick game, which is what he wants to do anyway. So they were limiting the big plays here. You can see him pretty much running coverage across the board and then rushing the front four. You have a stick route here on the outside from DK. A couple of just looks like zone beaters right here from the outside receivers, and a block and release here into a hook from Gerald Everett. But Geno exhausts all his options and then hits Travis Homer and still gets a big gainer out of it. Geno will go through his progressions and he will take what the defense gives him. I will give him that. See right here, nothing open. Actually, we'll just go ahead and run that. And you can see him hit Travis Homer. Travis, slanging him. Muscle relaxing, people. Come on. That's what Travis Homer was known for when I covered him at Miami. I wish he would get more of a shot, man. He's a microwave type guy. You get him the ball out there, man, he will make something happen. I used to marvel at that guy when he was at the University of Miami. Him and DJ Dallas as teammates. But we see here, nothing doing with them running coverage across the board. Maybe he could hit this potential play over the middle, but I don't know. He used to want to push the ball down the field, but the results were still the results because he checked it down to Travis Homer, and he did so quick enough to where Homer can slang off my boy, my Hokie, Terrell Edmonds here, and then start muscle relaxing and fertilizing people. Look at that. Still a huge gainer from that man. Geno making it happen. But that was really all on Travis Homer. But the ability to chain through your progressions and then hit that check down, not sure we see Russell Wilson do that much. He'll hold the ball and wants to push that bad boy down the field and make a play for his team. So there's two totally different ways of operating. Remember in the last one, I say when they work with Geno and they're working out of this severe spread, you can see some severe plus splits by Alex Collins and DK Metcalf at the top of the screen. They usually run a ton of clear out routes where those are more than likely dummy routes unless Geno can just see something in the void of the zone. But more than likely the reads are tailored down. So it really amounts to my man, more Swain, please. More Swain, please. Running a jerk route. And then you got Penny Hart here. He's running a hook. And for some odd reason, Geno doesn't want to go back out here to this jerk. It looks like he wants to push the ball downfield. He could have got this ball to Swain. However, the ad lib with Hart and Smith here is incredible. Absolutely incredible. That man gets 2 feet down, and that's all she wrote. Geno right here wanted to hit Hart on that hook. You see him right here. Looks like he's getting pushed off his spot. You can see somebody here getting a little bit of prison loving going on right here. I want to say it's my other Hokie, Dwayne Brown. Dwayne Brown was having a tough time in this particular game, but Smith with the evacuation plan climbs the pocket, then re-evacuates, and then bang. What? This was hard. This was some Russell Wilson type stuff right here. You can see him want to go there. You got Edmonds underneath originally right here of Penny Hart. He does a great job of ad-libbing because you're going to have to respect the fact that Geno is starting to climb back up in the pocket here. You can see them kind of react to that. Hart, again, sells it like he's going back towards the numbers and then splits out. Edmonds doesn't see him. Geno does. Geno gets it there. Hart gets 2 feet down. Amazing. Great play, man. Smash concept on the top of the screen here. Out route by Tyler Lockett. You're going to have, looks like more Swain, please, getting vertical upfield. Then you have this option route by DK, depending on the leverage of the inside player. I love him being on the inside like this, being matched up with linebackers, for the simple fact that he's strong enough to be able to break even their tackles, and that he does right here, of course. And I believe you got the same thing right here, out route by Alex Collins. They're doing a good job of actually moving these guys around so they're not all at the same exact location. So what that does as a defender, you keep seeing multiple defenders in your area. It just makes you be on your P's and Q's that much more. And then I believe you have a in-breaking route here by Gerald Everett on the outside. But you can see when that back foot hits, Yaka, rhythm and timing on point. DK Metcalf doing his 1-2 thing, probably broke Devin Bush's shoulder. He broke Devin Bush's shoulder here, my boy Devin Bush. DK got him in a 50-50 situation right there, able to keep his balance and then kindly help him on his way towards the numbers by smacking him on his shoulder. Shoulder will never be the same again. DK Metcalf getting him some yards after the catch. All right, y'all, got to take a break from our regularly scheduled program because, man, if you play football, if you play the safety position, you know exactly what I'm talking about with this one right here. I know everyone hates Jamal Adams, but anybody who's played has to give mad credit for somebody running the alley like this in what turns out to be a one-on-one situation with big man Najee Harris here, the media darling, and he wins this one like you would not believe. This was hard. They got me jumping up out my seat. Check this out. Toss to the – oh! One more time. Did you see that? Najee wasn't prepared for that because it was like, come on, man. Jackhammered himself face down, ass up, right? Pause right there. And he was done. Jamal knew it. When you hit it like that, man, and it's perfect, it's like running through a cardboard box. Absolutely. Your man Najee Harris, let's be real here, was the victim of one of the Motel 6 hits. Because we'll leave the light on for you because that man sleep. Come on. What a hit, man. All right, now back to it. I like when they ran the ball out of Geno's spread, pause, because it lightened the box, and it looked like Seattle had a little bit of confidence in the running game, especially with Alex Collins, man. Alex Collins looked good. Looked damn good. He should have been got his shot there, but you see in that particular zone run right there with the lightened box, especially with the fact that you got these plus splits, and then you got the slot receiver a little bit further out as well. So if they did want to have the help defenders come in, you're running away from that anyway, so it becomes pretty much man-up football. You don't have to block the backside defender if you can hit that pretty quickly. And, of course, Alex Collins has really good 0 to 60 quickness there. He's 88 out the gate. Very good zone runner, very good agility. His only problem sometimes is just holding on to the football, but so far so good right there. Good game from him. Man, a sight adjust. I love this. Think about it. It's a tendency breaker, 12 personnel, looks like it's going to be a run. You're into the boundary. This will be a quick throw for a glance route. You see the defensive back already telegraphing that he could be bailing out. You get the ball over here to DK Metcalf, let him do his thing one-on-one with somebody. I would do this all the way down the field until they made me stop it. Look at that. The defensive back didn't even want to tackle. What kind of tackle is that? He just stands there and just closes his eyes and leans his head down and just prays to God he doesn't get slapped upside his head and slapped to sleep. And it still doesn't go his way. I did get my boy, my Hokie, Terrell Edmonds to the rescue there. But come on, you can't do that just all the way down the field and make them play man coverage or press man coverage or at least close quarters coverage. DJ Dallas, my man DJ Dallas here. He's going to be on a seam route. You're going to have a cell route by Gerald Everett here. And this is definitely a tendency breaker. 13 personnel, play action fake, right? Back to the basket, play action fake out of being under center. Look at that. And he nails it. Oh, but look at this. Oh, jackhammer the man, spat the man right in his face mask, right? Come on. Some physical football going on there. But I absolutely love this play in the damn middle of the field, too. Back to the basket, play action fake, 2-man route combination, pull Kobe Parkinson, right, on a cross formation block there. Somebody bearing down on him, but he had enough time to go ahead and sit that. And, of course, he's accurate with it, gives Gerald Everett enough time to be able to survey or get that organic feel of the tackle, break out of it. Oh, almost scored from it. Similar concept as the one earlier, clear out routes on the outside, hooks on the inside, curl here, and then you have Tyler Lockett clearing in the middle of the field where there should be the void at. Smith does a good job of actually looking this off here. He peers towards DK Metcalf's curl. You see it right there? And then cock and fires and got him. Probably his, I don't know, it couldn't, maybe in the air, maybe his longest pass through the air. Not necessarily with the catch and run by Gerald Everett, but Did a good job on this one, going through his progressions. He knew where he wanted to go pre-snap with this. He knew that there would be a void in the middle of the field, and the cornerback would have a tough time carrying that all the way to the middle of the field. Lets that bad boy go. Gets it over the shallow defender. There you have it. All right, man, so let me know what you think about your boy Geno and the prospects for this coming up Monday Night Football, I believe, against them Saints. That's going to be hard. Geno Smith, Jameis Winston, the gang's all back together again like 2011, 2012, back at it, all right? All right, man, shout outs to everybody sending in the quality support. Make sure you send in your quality support if you haven't already done so. Y'all trying to keep the Seahawks lights on, and I appreciate that from the bottom of my heart, straight up, all right? It's your boy Murf, the Underground King, top Billin Sports, and I am out. Peace.
What more can I say?
Top Billin.